Ooh, it's extra.
So
I love it, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to Extra AF. Woo, woo, woo. Clap. Yes. We're so happy to be here. It's February 4th. We thought the world was ending a week ago, so we're glad we're here. It's another day. Thank you so much to ExtraAFComedy. Clap it up for them. And also, I mean, just clap for yourself at home, wherever you are. We can't see you. So, flash us if you want. It's cool. Really happy to be here. I was thinking a lot about like the whole extra thing, and I'm not feeling very extra lately. I was really like, I realize I'm kind of just a basic bitch. Let's just be honest. Like let's just keep it real with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, this is like a Target ensemble. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. But you know what? I'm not basic. I'm just broke. Sorry, I just realized that. I'm a broke bitch. Yes, guys. I have been unemployed for 11 months, and the struggle es verdad. Okay, that's my Spanish part of the show. It is real. But you know what was extra? And I'm super pumped about it and super happy, and I could just watch it on reruns on the YouTubes, whatever you call it, was the inauguration. Wasn't that extra? Oh my God.
Yes, so
amazing. That's me clapping for myself. Is amazing. Like I was there. I watched it. I was supposed to be doing something else, but I watched it, the whole damn thing. Yeah, it was extra. Let's see, the first Latina Supreme Court justice swearing in the first female Black South Asian vice president. Did I tell you she was female? Yay!
Sister.
Only took how many years? There's a couple hundred. Thank you. Welcome, Kamala. And I'm gonna say your name. I talked to my Indian friend, and she's like, it's Kamala. So I'm gonna try to do it with that Indian on it. Okay. So that was extra. You know what else was extra? Michelle Obama's hair. What? Woo, y'all saw that, right?
Yeah.
It was so good. Like from the back, it was all like, dude, she turned around and it was like, patow. You know what I mean? So I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It's like a little stair step. I was all for it. It had like a little salt and pepper vibe to me, but I loved it. Let's see who else. Lady Gaga, guys. Not have like literally a torso-sized brooch on, like, and only she could pull that off, right? It's like from here to here. It's a bird. I was there for it. My favorite, though, I'm going to be honest with you, was J-Lo, obviously. Come on. But not because of the reason you think. It was just that I thought at any minute, like, half-naked dancers were going to come out, like, all oiled up. So, like, the steam would rise because it was super cold, I thought they were going to start jacking Dr. Joe Biden. Like, maybe Joe was going to do a quick 8 count. I had hopes. And she did, like, let's get loud. And I was like, oh, is this when the DJ comes in? Like, it was so close. I felt like, it could have just, switched to DJ Khaled and, like, here's another one, I was there for it. It didn't happen, but in my heart, it did happen. Another great part. I mean, let's say poetry is back, guys. I mean, God, Amanda Gorman, right? Amazing, beautiful. I watched it a few times and I read it. It just like, it's amazing. And I, what I'm so happy for her is that she killed slam poets' dreams. Like, right? Like all the real shitty ones. You guys know who I'm talking about. Listen, I've been to some really bad slam poetry nights, whatever you want to call them, slams. They're just slams, right? I can't even get the thing right. Like real bad. Like there was one a couple years ago I went to here in Chicago, and this dude was like, butter. Is it made of real cream? No, it's not. Then you just margarine. I was like, wait, what? What are you? Did you just get on stage and say, please go away? You're in the So thank you, Amanda Gorman. Please make those people stay home. Poetry's not for you. And I know as an artist, I shouldn't be saying that, but I am. So it's my 10 minutes. All right. So thank you. The inauguration was amazing. I loved it so much. You know, it was also cool. What got me thinking? Well, first off, let me take a step back. It's a question for you guys. Do you guys think the Bidens are freaks? Like, what do you think? Like, they get freaky? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I don't know why. I look at Joe, and I feel like he's like, call me Big Daddy. You know what I mean? I feel like that just a little bit. And I guess the reason I'm asking is because I just started going. My mind was going all weird places because the reporters, right? So they're kind of filling in the time between the inauguration, and they're saying, hey, you know, right now while this is happening, a whole team is setting up the White House, you know, for the Bidens, the way they like it. You know, their furniture in a certain way, all their different items, and they're actually like doing as much as like even filling in their closets. And I was thinking, oh, hell no. Like, who is moving their box? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, that box that if your mom found it, like, you know, like she'd be very disappointed in you, you know? like the box with like the cuffs, the clamps, the butt stuff, you know what I mean? Like that box, you know? So I was thinking, oh shit, did some intern get stuck with that and like accidentally open the box and they're like, what do I do with this? So yeah, I don't know. This is where my mind goes, guys. It's not a good place. It's just, that's where it goes. Because I do think about that. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm in a dark place. I'm fine. I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm just saying. I'm thinking a lot about getting older, and you know, even just with everything going on, I'm worried about my parents. So I think about, do they have a box? And like, I'm telling like my dad, like, you need to tell my brothers where your box is. Like, I can't go find your box and find out you were a furry. Like, I just can't. Like, it would just, it's. You're allowed to be a furry. I just don't want to know about it, is basically what I'm saying. I hope you're watching, Dad. Love you. Besitos. I'm going to talk to my brothers afterwards. Not so much like a will or anything, just the box. Like, make sure that's arranged, guys. That's my public service announcement for tonight. I'm super excited. I don't know. New year. Anybody make resolutions? I don't know. I'm looking at you guys. You guys make any?
Yeah.
Look, there's a sprinkle. There's a sprinkle. Just a cute little... What is the resolution? Mine is just to live, guys. I just want to live. Like, can we? Damn. I looked today. It's been 324 days. Well, I count March 17th. Like, I count St. Patrick's Day as like the beginning of the Rona for me. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like in Chicago, that was like the day, and people were like, "What? I can't drink green beer." Like, and it was just like the beginning of the end. People were very upset. So that has been 324 days. And so, you know, I had to talk to like a therapist. I was trying to like, you know, do all this stuff. And they told me, hey, you know what? Start a gratitude journal, right? Just, you know, write it down every day. Wake up in the morning or at the end of the day, write down something positive, write down something you're grateful for. And so I want you guys to know that for the last 324 days, I have written, thank God I don't have any fucking kids. Woohoo! Yes, thank you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, guys. Yes, I am childless. I am 42. I'm Latina. I should be a grandma by now. Yes, this is true. Stereotypes are funny because they're true. Listen, I mean, and my mom, she's really pissed, guys. She has this thing where she kind of trying to guilt me into it. But now she's gotten like really weird about it. I visited her very safely. She actually works in healthcare. So we're taking extra precautions. So when I walked in the door, she actually took my temperature. You know, she has like, you know, the forehead one. I was like, man, Mom, extra precaution. I love it. And then I saw her write it down. And I realized she was trying to see if I was ovulating. And I felt strongly like my boundaries were violated. You know what I mean? And then I had to go back to therapy the next day and talk about it. So yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a whole struggle. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see the eyebrows or no bueno, guys. They're real bad. That is the one thing I have not done. And that is, listen, for a Latina woman not to take care of her like hair situation in 11 months, like it's tough. I also talked to my therapist about that. I'm finding new ways to deal with it, but I do it. When I pluck too much. Listen, you guys, you have to understand, for like Latina women, like I am closer to my eyebrow lady than the woman who scrapes my cervix for cancer cells every year. You know what I mean? Like seriously, I'm closer to her, and I haven't seen her in a long time. I just kind of thought, hey, you're gonna be too close to my face, I'll suffer. You know what I mean? But this is a totally true story. I don't know if she's watching. If you are, besitos as well. Yeah, about a year ago, one of the last times I went in. So I have this like standing appointment, right, with the eyebrow lady. She's my homie. we get each other. She knows exactly what to do. She knows how I like them. Went in there for my regular scheduled appointment. Walk in and they're like, "Oh my God, Janice, Maria's not here today." And I'm like, "Why not?" And they're like, "She got hit by a car." And I'm like, "Oh my God, is she alive?" And they're like, "Well, yes, gracias a Dios, she's alive." I'm like, "Oh, wow, okay. I mean, can she walk? Like, is she injured?" Virgen de Guadalupe, yes, she can walk. And I'm like, okay, so why can't she do my eyebrows? Like, I don't understand why she's not here today. I mean, she just told me everything was cool. I'm confused. So, because you guys, I'm telling you, like, you have to go to your lady. Your lady knows you. She knows your face. She does it right. Because I cheated on her once because I couldn't get in there in time and I was going on a trip. I went to a white lady. Listen, I love you. I love all of you. This is not, but the truth is, y'all don't know how to do my eyebrows. Went there and I could tell from the beginning she was just taking way too much off. I could feel it, like it hurt. So I was like, stopped her and I'm like, "Sweetie, honey, you're taking too much off." She looked at me and she's like, "Well, you're Latina, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, you're just going to pencil them in anyway."
No.
Oh, damn. I'm like, "Actually, you're right. Thank you. You just saved me 10 minutes off my morning routine. Thank you, Ashley." It's like, appreciate you looking out. Yeah, that is 100% true. So I'm sorry. I do miss you, Maria. I will see you soon. Trying to get that vaccine so my eyebrows can look good again. Yes. Until then, I will do it on my own. Are you guys ready to get this party started? I have. Are we good? We're rocking. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rocking. You guys, we have such a fun lineup. I'm super excited. Everybody, if you're watching, don't grab a drink now. I'll tell you when to grab a drink. Not now. Because my homegirl, this is my partner in crime with Las Locas Comedy. She's a graduate of both the Second City Training Center and Feminine Comique stand-up programs. Woo! Makes the audiences laugh. She genuinely tries to make sense of the world around her, okay? She's also a producer of Not a Party Productions and an assistant producer at the Moth Chicago. She's muy ocupada. That means busy, okay? Are you guys ready for our next comedian? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, for Jess Martinez.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Denise. Give it up for her. Give it up for Lady Laughs and Extra as Fuck Comedy. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. A lot going on. You guys hear about this COVID thing? Did you guys scroll by it on Facebook? Did you tweedle it on Twitter? Did you read it on Reddit? I don't know. Oh man, we've lost like almost 500,000 people, you guys. It's insane. It's insane. I actually lost my cousin this summer.
Ooh.
No, she's not dead. I just blocked her on Facebook. Yeah, no, the worst part of this whole COVID thing really is just like, it's really messing with my game. Like, it's really like getting in the way of me getting it in. You know what I mean? And I feel like I would be okay with it if I was into edging. But I feel like even those folks are like, I don't want to play anymore. Yeah. I got a vibrator recently though, so
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, as soon as I learn how to use it, it is over for you guys.
Yes.
You have guys watching because it is over for you. As soon as I learn how to use it, you guys, there's 11 settings on this thing. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, you guys know a regular penis only has 2 settings, right? Like, it either calls you before or after 9 p.m. Insane. It's been over a year since I've had sex. Yeah. And I celebrated my not getting anniversary with making out with my vibrator and crying myself to sleep. Just in case you guys are coming up on your not getting anniversary and you want to treat yourself, that is the traditional first year gift. No, I do have to be honest. As a straight woman, it is actually less disappointing to not have any sex. Oh man. Dating is still weird. Dating sucks. I'm on the dating apps. It's weird though because everything is so heavy right now. It's hard to start a conversation with someone, even if I wanted to, and boy, do I not want to. Oh, it's hard. It's like, what do you say when things are so heavy? What do you say? Like, do you tell the truth and risk another sexless year, or do you pretend everything's fine so that you don't die alone? You know? Like, do I talk about how I'm technically homeless and Prozac is literally saving my life? Or big mouth? Right? It's like suicide or personal interest. Like, who's to say on dating apps? I did get to date someone at the beginning of the pandemic, which made for a really pleasant start to the pandemic. But then he dumped me a few months later, just for normalcy's sake. When you think about it that way, it's actually pretty nice. I have to think about it that way. Oh my gosh. He dumped me for being too negative, which is weird because all I was doing was sharing my COVID test results with him. There is such a thing as toxic positivity, you guys. Yeah. Oh man, it's funny because Janice was talking about like, oh, they're still alive. I can still do my eyebrows. He ghosted me for 2 weeks, and when I finally heard from him, I was like, oh, he's alive. Oh, your thumbs work. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, it's easy to feel disposable after a breakup, and it's especially hard for me because I'm really trying to cut down on single-use plastic. Yeah, it's okay though. I'll be fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Totally fine. It's fine. Really, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. How many times does someone have to say they're fine for someone to be like, I think someone should like talk on it? Have you called her or something? Yeah, no, I'm fine. I have a really good support system. I had a friend who recommended that I wear a rubber band around my wrist and then snap it anytime I think about that person to like associate a negative feeling with them. And it would have worked, except that all it did was remind me of the fact that I won't be getting spanked for a while. And a new technique. Yeah, it was weird because I thought things were going well, and then he turned around and ended it. And I would be more upset if I wasn't so impressed by his use of misdirection. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with comedy writing, misdirection is a technique in comedy where you think a joke is going one way, but then it ends with you crying over a guy who's obsessed with the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh.
Like, oh my God, I did not see my life going this way. Yeah, it sucks that we have to be inside and all that. I do, miss a lot from normal life, right? I will say that there is one thing I don't miss. What's it called? The tip of my tongue. Most people. I do not miss most people. And here's the thing. I look like that girl that you think you know, so you go up to her and you tell her you think you know her. And then I have to spend the rest of the conversation making you not feel like a racist. So I'm incredibly grateful for masks. Yeah, I had a Lyft driver once ask me if I was Puerto Rican. So I said, no, I'm Mexican. He's like, oh, you're pretty. So I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Oh.
So does that mean I'm ugly and Mexican? Like, what's the exchange rate there? Do you guys know? Is it like dollars and pesos? Should I be worried? Should I be worried? I don't.
No.
No.
Thank you for saying that. It's the only reason I do that joke. I just wait for someone to be like, "You're beautiful," and I can like quit comedy. So thank you. Yeah, I'm Mexican, so things mean more to me in Spanish than they do in English. I don't know if anyone watching feels that way. But you can call me stupid all day long and be like, yeah, whatever. But the minute you call me a stupida, I'm a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Some slack. She probably had a long day. We've all had long days. I'm a nice Oh, man. Another thing I do miss is going out dancing. I don't know if you ladies like to go dancing. I love going dancing.
Yeah.
I like going out, just having fun. The only thing I don't like is getting ready for it. It's just a lot. I've tried to, like, it was effort for me to put lipstick on today. So I try to do simple, just black on black outfits because it's supposed to be sexy and cool. But I don't feel sexy and cool. I just feel like a single mom who works at hair cuttery. Like somehow still has the energy to be like, I'm single, bilingual, and ready to mingle. Some women wear fuck me pumps to the club. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this concept, fuck me pumps. If you don't know, fuck me pumps are these super sexy high heel shoes that are supposed to get you laid. Like, I don't know what the math is on that, but that's what's supposed to happen. I don't like wearing heels though, so instead I have seriously those someone fuck me sandals. Yeah.
Good.
And if I'm feeling a little bit more casual, a bit more laid back, I do have, it could literally be anyone flip-flops. That's my laid back place. Oh, man. Real quick survey before I head out, you guys. Do you guys ever go to the club and like have a conversation with someone who's like more attractive than you and you think to yourself, I do have a great personality. All right, just me. I'm gonna write that one down. Last question before I head out. Do you guys ever try to masturbate to the image of someone you know, but then you can't, so you just end up writing a rom-com? Or as I like to call it, a rom-com.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your pandemic.
Oh my God. Give it up for Jess Martinez.
Yeah.
Very pretty Mexican girl. Get out of here. I had an Uber driver ask me if I was Mexican one time. No, it didn't happen. I don't know what I was saying. I've been accused of being accused. That sounded really wrong. Egyptian, Italian, everything. I don't know where I'm going with this. Give it up for Jess Martinez one more time. P.S. Make sure you put the 11, machine there, the 11 prong machine. Prongs? Not prongs. That goes in the box. That's an item that should go in the box. So in case you didn't know, that's a callback, guys. Guys, Jess Martinez, follow her at Meet Jess Martinez, right?
Yes.
At all the socials, and pay Jess Martinez if you want to give her a tip.
Hey.
And she likes tips. It's been
All
a rough year, dude. It's been a rough year. I went with her through a pandemic fuckboy. Trust me. She needs a tip. Let's give her a tip. Nothing like trying to talk about race relations and then have a guy call you negative, right? You're like, people are dying in the streets. Okay. Segue. Too much. Did I give away too much? I'm sorry, Jess. Good friend of mine. One more time for Jess Martinez. I love it. She makes me happy. All right. And so does this next gal. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think I pulled Jess when she referenced about people think you're somebody else. I did that to you, Erica, and I feel horrible about it still. I confused you with another comedian. Remember, you're like, no, not wrong black female comedian. So we're friends now. She's forgiven me. You guys, I'm so excited. Our next comedian has performed at the Silk Road International Comedy Festival. She was a feature and panelist at the New York Underground Comedy Festival and was the winner of Flapper's Soup or Bowl. I'm going to hear more about this. You guys ready for our next comedian? Start cheering now for Erica Switzer.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Janice. Hey, look,
Black History Month, okay?
Yes.
All right. Black History. This is my month, Black History Month, little garb. But I am Erica Switzer, a Black American woman with a German name that used to teach English to French kids in the middle of Shanghai, China. So all this mess started for me well over a year ago. And I heard they just started doing anal swab testing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I chose the wrong year to leave. Now, I know right now I'm not looking like it, but before I got my hair did for this Black History Month, I had the antebellum afro. So if I had that going on in this outfit, I'd be looking like, I don't know, cyberpunk Harriet Tubman. The struggle was real. My hair was so wild and crazy. I kind of looked like if you went on Wish and ordered Whoopi Goldberg. It was rough. It was rough. I am also a childless MILF.
Woo!
I haven't had a boy, but I'll raise a man. You know, if all this comedy stuff don't work out, I want to be a rapper. But my rap name would be Childless Gambino.
Yes.
You know, just before we started, I had a different background with a lot of pink, and I had a glitch. My big ass forehead caught this light, and the pink came up on my forehead, and I thought, ooh, Lil Uzi Squirt. As you could probably tell, my love languages are Aaliyah and 9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
On my phone, Big keeps auto-correcting to B. I'm 38. That's a cause for concern. Y'all were talking about New Year's resolutions earlier. I made a New Year's resolution to stop talking to negative people.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to myself in 32 days.
Yes.
I really love writing, and I really love the show This Is Us. But I'm starting to think I need to write a pilot of my version for BET called That's Them. I'm sorry, that's the silliest joke I've ever written. I just had to do it. I've been home for 6 months, and I know Jess mentioned this earlier. I'm coming to grips with being a Shanghai 6 and a Chicago 7.5. You know? I used to love my job teaching kids over there in Shanghai. I used to love it. I used to teach my kids classics, you know, like Macbeth. But with Kanye West is Macbeth. And Kim Kardashian is Lady Macbeth. Right? The original clout chaser. Because I do believe it was Shakespeare who wrote Avast. She be a gold digger. And the lady doth protest a broke ninja. See, I used to love teaching my kids some classics. I was still over in China when all this stuff broke, and I was coming back home hoping to be here for the inauguration of President Kanye West. No. Another reason I came home because I realized that America is the only place where even the starving artists are obese. And I'm a Taurus, so I love creature comfort. All right, Taurus, that's what's up. Horny devils, ain't we? It's because we love those creature comforts like food and wine and sex.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not trying to blame when I was born on my diabetes. My eating habits have gotten so bad that leading up to the election, I was stress eating gummy vitamins. Seriously. I just came from a place where I'm plus sized. This.
No.
I don't get it. So I was trying this new medication called Victoza, right? Sounds like the name of a mob boss that wears smart suits with sandals. Yeah, Victoza over here, And I like being mindful about what I put into my body. I went online, I read a review, and it said difficult to asses. So English teacher Erica is like, oh, bless his heart. But the real Erica is like, no, difficult. No, go quantum physics on this ass. Trying to get it right, get it tight. What had me eat, pray, loving through China? It's the fact that I'm divorced. And, the divorce left me romantically disabled. And all I was trying to do was be pussy paralyzed. It was rough. And I mean, in Chinese culture, if you're a woman in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're still not married, you're considered a leftover woman.
Mm-mm.
I am reheated.
Yes.
And I mean, when you think about my love life, you could probably tell from the way I talk, my ex-husband was white. Ex-husband was white, ex-boyfriend black, current boyfriend white. So a graph of my love life looks like a chessboard. But I'm the queen.
Hey.
Yes.
Because I'm always checking my mates,
Yeah.
But I mean, when you think about the chessboard, the king does nothing, the queen does everything, and the bishop just sits there looking like a penis. Nevertheless, so I went ahead and I got on these dating apps, and I started linking up and getting some interesting matches. This one time I got matched up with this real cute Korean guy, like BTS hot, right? And I'm like, okay, I want to put some hot sauce in my kimchi. So he asked me, have you ever eaten Korean guy before?
Okay.
I said, I like bibimbap, not bibimbap. So the time I got a match with a real buff Chinese guy. And I said, what's one thing you're not afraid to admit here? He said, I'm gay. I was like, I know I'm a handsome boy. I know I'm a handsome girl, but damn. But see, I was starting to meet up with these guys, and I came to the realization that messing with me is like the game of American football. It is a game of inches. And if you're going for the score and you come up a little bit short, it's the other team's turn. You hear me? I'm an equal opportunity hoe. This is not an implication toward any group of people. If I stood up and you saw these stretch marks, these ain't stretch marks. These are passport stamps. So when I came home after Mongolia was cool, y'all. Mongolia was cool. I made history. It's the first Black comedian to perform in Mongolia.
Oh.
Woo!
That and $5 still won't get me a foot long, but thank you. When I went over there, it was like when Shaka Khan met Genghis Khan. It was amazing. And I had just left. I came back home to Chicago. I wound up meeting up with a guy who's not my usual type. He's short, he's skinny, he's got long blonde hair. When he turns around, he looks like a hot Ukrainian chick. That's all right, because hot is still hot.
Yes.
He's a beautiful boy and I'm a handsome girl, so it works out. But have you ever seen those couples where the guy is hot? He's like model hot. And then you look at the girl like, she must have some good pussy.
Yes.
That's me. I'm Erica Switzer. That's my time.
Erica, Switzer, get out of here. I love it. Give it up one more time, dude. Oh my God. I'm dead. Always that Kanye. And also the Wish thing. I think I ordered something a year ago. I'm still waiting for it. I don't know what the hell. That shit's still sitting in a port in China, and I keep getting updates. I'm like, just keep it now. It's fine. I don't need it. Whatever it was a bad decision. Erica Spitzer, one more time, guys. We're so excited. Yes. And we've had such a great night already. I feel like I don't want it to be over. It's not. We have one last comedian, our headliner. You guys, I'm so excited. This next comedian, oh my God, she tours with her show, The Divine Mess, and she's been seen on NBC, ABC, CBS, all the C's, CBS, and also, wait, I ruined her joke, at CVS, buying snacks. Okay, I see you. I'm more of a Walgreens girl myself, but I see you. I love it. I love it. You guys start making some noise now for the amazingly talented, hilarious. Start clapping. We're clapping. Everybody's clapping. Woo! Sarah Taylor.
Woo! Thank you. Hi. I like Walgreens too, Rite Aid. This is vodka. Look, we're all trying to make it through this pandemic in one way or another. We're trying to make it through. I literally cut my bangs like 10 minutes before I came on. How does it look? I mean, please don't say anything. No, don't say anything. If you've cut your hair and you're wondering if you did a good job, and your husband sees you and says, "It's fine," you didn't. That's your first clue. You didn't. No, he's sweet. Bless his heart. But I feel good. I just was like, letting go. Hair. Why not? New Year's resolutions. We've been talking about that. I don't like to set New Year's resolutions. Well, in LA, first of all, we call them intentions. Okay. We call them intentions. Here, I want to time myself just so that I don't talk for, 12 hours like Nicholas Nickleby on the London stage. Hi, let's just settle in for another 14 hours with Sarah Taylor. No, we call them intentions in LA, right? We call them intentions, New Year's intentions. Look, I just feel like it's a lot of pressure, isn't it? It's like a lot of pressure. Like, I look at the new year like a new relationship, right? Like, you're not going to go out, Jess, Janice, you're single. You're not going to go out, like, meet the new year, New Year's Eve at midnight, go home with it, sleep with it, wake up the next day early in the morning, like, come on, we're going to go vegan. Wake up. Get out of bed. We're going to go do CrossFit every day. Come on, we got to make a vision board now. It's too much. It's a relationship, get to know each other for a few months, wait till, I don't know, March, April, May, you're going to the bathroom with the door open, and then set some realistic goals. You know what I mean? Set some realistic kind of goals. You guys are dealing with snow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it snowing there right now, or?
Yes.
Like, as we speak, I saw Dina's picture this morning that it was snowing outside. It is not snowing in Los Angeles. The weather here really tries to make a big impression on us. I don't think it's global warming. I think, LA weather, it's like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It was like 90 degrees last week. It was like 40 degrees like today. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold. I don't think it's global warming. I think LA weather is like an LA actor trying to impress us with their limited range. Just like, I can do cold. I can totally do cold. What? People don't think I can do cold, but I mean, I can do cold, man. I can do drizzly. I can do cloudy. I can't do rainy. But I can do cold. Hot's in my wheelhouse, man. I can do it. I just like, relax, LA weather. We have your headshot. We'll call you if we're interested. Okay? Just take it down a few notches. You're like, trying too hard. It's so ridiculous. It's so weird to be doing comedy online, right? Like, we're all getting used to it, doing comedy online. I also teach meditation. That's my job. So, between comedy shows and teaching meditation online, like, I forget where I'm at. And so the other day I started to teach a meditation class, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some inner peace. Let's give it up for mindfulness. What? Coming to the stage, give a warm round of applause for the present moment. No. And I was like, oh shit, sorry. We're all trying to make it through. We're all just trying to make it through. And I guess I'm a Buddhist, I say I guess because the further I go on the Buddhist path, the less I feel like a Buddhist, which means the Buddhism is working. I don't exist. And yet here I am. The paradox of life. But I am married, and being in like lockdown, quarantine, in a pandemic with my honey, like, we're getting to know each other in a whole new way. We're getting along great. I'm so surprised. Close quarters. But I think one of the things that helps is that I got married after the age of 40. And I think everybody should get married over 40. Because I think you should be really clear about all the ways you fuck up your own life before you start fucking up somebody else's. You know what I mean? Because when you're young and you're in a relationship, you get in a fight, your first fight, you're like, it's your fault, it's you. But when you're older, you're like, it's me. Yeah. No, trust me. Oh, it's probably me. You are a mirror reflecting back to me what is unhealed in me, and I thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, great first date. High five. Right? Kind of how it goes, right? Erica, it's like no bullshit. You're 38, right? So it's just you just cut to the chase, man. And it helps you be in a healthier relationship that way, when you're just sort of like not playing games. You're owning your shit. And I used to be a real people pleaser. You guys, people pleaser, anybody? Codependent issues? Oof. I was such a people pleaser that every time I would get into a new relationship, I'd do this special workout. It's called walking on eggshells. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you okay? I just want to make sure you're okay. Oh, you're okay. All right. Are you sure you're okay? I guess because if you're okay, then I can be okay. All right, just checking. I just okay.
I feel so seen.
Right. It's a reality, right, Janice? Or that's Jess. Yeah. Oh man. Well, it's the only exercise that makes you weaker. So I don't recommend that special workout of walking on eggshells. I don't recommend it. But my husband's younger than me too. He's like 12 years younger than me. I listen to that response. I love it. You know, I get that sometimes when I tell people that he's younger than me, like, woo, like, you go, girl, you get it, which is like a fun response. I'm happy for that response. Someday there won't be that response. Because that'll just be the way it is, boys. Respect your elders and date them.
Yeah.
Now come over here and help me pluck my chin hairs and fight the patriarchy, honey. Yeah. How it's gonna be. How it's gonna be. It won't be a weird thing. Age differences. Oh my God! But it really works out. Him being younger than me because he's an old soul and I'm immature, so it's perfect. It's perfect. But I'm realizing in the pandemic that, and by the way, I have a gay friend who's like, please, honey, stop calling it a pandemic. It's a panoramic. Which I like. I'm trying to adopt it. But yeah, I've learned that I have married a teen girl. Like pretty much. Like I'll wake up in the morning, he'll just be like, you're so beautiful. We've been together almost 11 years, so I don't know, you guys, but it's totally like he wants to sit on the couch and like gaze into each other's eyes. He loves all this alone time. He loves us being cooped up. He's like, oh, good. What do you want to order for dinner tonight? And like, let's just hold hands. Do you want to watch the Twilight series? You know, but he has a swagger and he's kind of butch and he's kind of like, I'm like, wow, we are just two beautiful lesbians on a journey together. Who knew? I had no idea that he was a butch lesbian. Basically, he's not a teenage girl. He is a butch lesbian. But we are kind of driving each other a little bit crazy, though. I tend to be kind of loud, and he's super sensitive. Like my husband's hearing is so sensitive. It's like living with a deer. Seriously, like I'll be 3 rooms away. I'll fold a towel, and he's like, "Could you keep it down? What are you doing in there?" You know, it's ridiculous. He gets into the neighbors' petunias, but so ridiculous. Well, he is very sensitive, but you know what? I'm sensitive too. Anybody here an empath?
Mm-hmm.
Highly sensitive, empathic? Oh yes. Seriously, like, Dina, you get it. Empaths. You're so cute, Dina, the empath. You're like a metaphysical shoplifter. Picking up stuff that doesn't belong to you. Energy, emotional baggage. It's not yours. Put it back. You'll pay sooner or later. But no, if you don't know what an empath is like, you girls were talking about like going out dancing. It's like, let's say you, for example, like you go out dancing with some friends, right? And one of your friends turns to you, you're having a good time. All of a sudden she's like, here, hold my purse. And you're like, okay. Oh God, this is heavy. What's in it? And she's like, my childhood. And you're like, oh. She's like dancing on the bar like, I've never felt so free. And you're over in a corner like, why do I suddenly feel sad for no reason? You know, I'm having memories that don't belong to me. Huh? Grandma mia? You know, it's like, it's not good being that sensitive. But like we're all like super sensitive, not just like, you know, on all levels. I mean, living through the Trump presidency, I mean, please, you know, especially as, you know, marginalized folks in this country, like if you're Black or brown, LGBTQIA, like holy shit if you're a woman. But everybody has been affected by the Trump presidency. It's been like living through a car accident. If you've ever been in like a really bad car accident, where it's like, boom, you get hit and it's like everything goes in slow motion. You're like, oh no. Like you're aware that this is really fucked up and you're like, when is it gonna end? This is bad. Then your car flips and it's like, and then suddenly it stops. You get that shot of adrenaline, you jump out of your car, you're like, I'm alive, I'm fine. And everybody is like, just watch the accident around you. They're like they're like, no, you're not. You're not fine. You're like, I'm fine. I feel great. No, sit down. Fine. I feel like that's all of us. We have PTSD. We have post-Trump stress disorder. We are all going to need like a chiropractor for our souls after this. It's bad, but I don't know. I think things are going to be better. I really do. Everybody's always like, save the planet, right? Well, I think Biden's going to do some stuff that can help. But I always think it's funny when people say that, save the planet. The planet's going to be fine. We might not be,
Totally.
Like seriously, like there's some alien race is going to take over, right? Some alien race that doesn't need a living coral reef and like air. And, they're just going to be roaming around planet Earth, just like, oh, it is currently 185 degrees on planet Earth. Brr, I should have brought a sweater. Like, they're going to be okay. We're getting the planet ready for them. but like it's so dumb because the planet has been here like far longer than we have, than human beings. Like we've been here like an infinitesimally small amount of time. We're not that bright either. Seriously, like we're house guests at this point, right? We're like the worst house guests ever. We're like if your cousins from Arizona came to visit, stayed in your apartment, you leave for an afternoon, you come back, they burned a hole in the ceiling, they spilled bong water everywhere. You're like, what the fuck? That was fast. You go into the bathroom, the little girl from The Ring is coming out of the toilet like, You pull the shower curtain back, Greta Thunberg's coming out going, how dare you? How dare you? Not me, it's my cousins from Arizona. Give me a break. It's bad. It's bad. It's that, but I think we can turn this ship around, people. I think we can. We can cohabitate with the aliens when they land. Why not? Unity. Let's make it work. Oh my God. But yeah, my husband and I, we are kind of starved for like connection with people and like socializing and stuff. Like that's been really hard. Not doing that. So sometimes I'll just turn the GPS on my phone and just leave her on, and the other night we were whistling and making that hand gesture. And no, I'm just kidding. We were playing chess, but in the middle of it, we heard make a left. And my husband's like, whoa, what's that? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'll turn her off. And he said, no. Leave her on. That was the weirdest threesome I have ever had. This is very bossy, just talking, left, right. Very informative. I feel like she found my G-spot. Yeah. Apparently, I have two of them. Yeah, but because I live in LA, it takes 40 minutes to get to each one, but it's you can listen to a podcast on the way to each one, so it's fine. It is. But look, I just want to leave you with this. I feel like we're trying to make the best of this pandemic. We're kind of letting it all hang out. Janice was talking about her eyebrows, and like your eyebrows are great, but I'm cutting my own hair. But I'm letting everything else grow out. I mean, because why not? And I have a big feminist 1970s bush, you guys. Yeah. And I am feeling kind of proud of it, actually. I am. Like, I'll get out of the shower. I'll stand in front of a mirror. I'll fluff it up with a towel. It's like, whoa. I'm like, honey, look at this. Look at this. It casts its own shadow. Look at that. Whoa. If the sun hits it just right, it looks like a pterodactyl. Look at that. Oh, we have fun. We just have fun in quarantine. We do. Oh, but it's big. I mean, yesterday I dropped a nickel. I haven't found it. I think it'll show up at some point. But no, it is big. It's like a wildfire, only 30% contained, you know. But it's big. Our landlady wants to charge us a pet deposit. But anyway, you have been so much fun. ExtraAFComedy. Thanks for having me. And find me on Twitter and Instagram, Sarah T. Thank you.
Taylor with that 70s bush. I love it.
Oh, girl.
Woo! Bringing it back, baby. What's old is new again. I love it. Thank you. So much fun, guys. Did you guys have a great time?
Woo!
Yeah, you did. As much people I can see. Guys, one more time from the top. Jess Martinez.
Yeah.
Erica Switzer. And Sarah, 70s Bush Taylor. I'm just joking. Sarah Taylor, guys. I love
Let's give it up for your host, Denise Rodriguez.
We've got a couple quick announcements. From the I Heart Funny Woman, the 2021 virtual tour is starting March 17th. But we've got a podcast with Dina Nina. She's starting the week of Valentine's Day. So please follow us at ilovefunnywomen.com. Dina, are you going to show yourself? You're not going to show yourself.
No.
I feel like she's the eye behind the scenes. She is Lady Laughs Comedy. Give it up for Dina Nina Martinez.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you want to see us again, Las Locas Comedy with Jess and I, and then Dina's headlining our show. That's on the 20th. You can find info on that on ladylaughscomedy.com as well. I hope you guys had a great time. If you got a couple of bucks to spare, please Venmo us. Please Venmo. We're just begging now. Sorry. Where's that stimulus, Big Daddy Joe? Come on. If you can, please follow us on the socials. Stay in touch. Keep supporting independent comedy. Keep supporting funny women. And we love you. Did I forget anything?
Woo! No, you're good.
Things. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you very, very soon. Please follow.
Bye.